Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Brickfeed podcast.
I don't like that.
I am Meso.
I'm Ven.
I'm EXX Trooper.
And this is the Brickfeed podcast, episode 91, recorded the week of March 1st,
Yes.
2018.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today?
Don't like
Would
this.
you like to talk about some Lego bricks?
I like bricks, I like that they're made out of plastic, they fit
And not
together.
plants. I'm glad that we
Not
have
plants.
pure plastic. Only plastic, no plants involved at all. Guys, the Brickfeed podcast is our Lego podcast where we talk about everything Lego, but you probably knew that by the name, the Brickfeed podcast. Did anyone buy anything this week related to Lego and or build something this week related to Lego? Anybody? Anybody at all?
I built an arm, but I haven't. That's it. It's
I
probably
built
project.
my
did you like an
Ninjago
actual-
minifigure pack that I bought at Lego Live. And
What did you get in it?
I did the same.
I got Skylar and the Master of Shadow.
Who's
Watch the
Skylar?
show and you'll know.
Can you?
I
give
got
an
a couple
image that we can
sets.
post on the actual stream, Meso.
Yes, sure. By
What do you
time
mean
I
the
find
show?
it-
Aren't the minifigures from the movie?
No.
No, this is an older.
I don't mean an actual collectible minifigure pack. I mean like a
Oh.
$10 kind of Elemental Master pack.
Are you gonna? Can you link the set?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
So we can discuss this as
The
civilized.
trick
folk?
is the set doesn't
Yeah,
have an
don't
actual
it.
name. I don't
Yeah,
think this
hold
has
on.
an
Ah,
actual
she's
name.
Kitonga Ridge.
No.
You get it.
Yeah, I just kind of had
I
to
like-
look up Ninjago minifigure pack and then try to find it from there.
Those minifigures are really great. I really like the Mexican guy on the right, the salsa guy. Looks very fierce though for being like.
That's Smoke. He's the Master of Smoke, and he's wielding smoke.
So-
Oh
he's
no, the
holding-
master of smoke.
the master of. Okay.
Master Smoke. Thank you, whoever made this this cool thumbnail. I wish I could credit you, but I actually don't know which. You can't it doesn't actually say in the YouTube thing who actually did it. This is why you should have consistent branding on all your thumbnails.
Nice.
That's Skylar, the Master of Smoke, and who's the other guy?
Master of Shadow, and then
Master
the
of
Master of
Shadow.
Smoke, whose names I do not know.
Are they called
That's
the
alright.
Edgy Gang?
Let me find out. Master of Shadow. Ninjago. His name is Shade. Oh boy.
Wow.
Shade.
Shade, the
I'm telling you,
Master
man,
of
that's how it goes.
Shadow. And then the Master of Smoke is called Ash. Ash Ketchum.
That's kind of clever.
Actually,
I get
it's
it.
not too bad because these characters, their parents were also the Elemental Masters, so presumably, they
They
just
named them for that purpose because they're funny.
right. Can you imagine, if you had two kids, so Kai and Nia are fire and water, and their parents were also the Master of Fire and the Master of Water. Can you imagine if they had three kids, and they named one, Fire, Firebird, and the other one is, Firebird's not a real name, but something something like that, and then the other one was, water-based, and then they switched elements, and you're like, well, should have thought that through. Or imagine
Feels
you're
bad,
just
man.
named Shade, and you don't have any shadow powers. It's your sister. That gets him.
That'd
You're
be,
just-
be pretty annoying.
If your
Lots
name's
of-
Shade, but you have rainbow powers. Powers? Powers.
If my
Well,
name
you
was
can't-
Shade
your
and I
dad
didn't
has to
have
be
shadow
named by your
powers,
mom,
I'd probably
so-
be taking therapy or something.
Yeah, it's very upsetting.
I know, right?
Just
The
want to be
real-
edgy, but
The real
my powers won't let
Please
me.
stand up.
So it was a cool pack.
I want to
feel
take
like.
a quick notice to shout out Tommy Anderson in the YouTube chat today. He says he's actually awake today, which I am very happy that you're able to make this. I do wish he was able to.
Shout
be on
outs
for Ninjago
to all
Cast
the
last night.
awake people
That will
in
be
the
coming out.
chat.
That's
We are talking
fantastic.
about Ninjago right now.
Yes, we are.
We did say something a bit ago, Meso, and that was it's a shame that Skylar's not a main character yet. She was kind of.
Yes, it really is. We were talking about that yesterday, how Skylar is missed by everyone.
This is the latest Skylar minifigure we have, right?
Yep.
Why is she popular? Is it just because
She was a cool character,
She's a cool character.
and she was only in one season, and they gave her a lot of development. And then she has returned since. So she has been in more, but they've been cameo roles.
Who's best grill Ninjago except for like
Skylar.
that's a
Best
whole thing.
grill.
Yeah, who's
Skylar
best
is
girl?
best girl. Ayama.
Okay. all of the Ninjago
not
experts,
Misaka.
let me know who's best girl.
I think Nia is best grill.
Yeah, but excluding
Movie
Nia
Nia
because she's
or
in the
TV
main
show Nia?
cast. So,
Yeah, movie Nia with like the leather jacket.
Yeah, movie
or...
Nia. Movie Nia.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched
She
the
does have a
movie, by the
charisma.
way.
But
You haven't
we
seen
ha-
the movie?
We should sync view the movie.
Yeah,
guys,
because I was going
we
to
should
say
have a movie
it.
night on Patreon.
You
That's what we
guys,
should do. Movie nights
and
with
that's
the
just
patrons.
never
We'll watch
happened
it.
ever. So, yeah.
Charmer just says you should know the nightmare about getting names illegally approved. I guess that is fair.
Oh yes, we've heard a little bit about that from the Bionicle side of things.
Well,
I can
at least,
imagine.
like at least it wasn't like like if it was Bionicle, it'd be like Shador, the master, the elemental
Shador.
master of shade. There would
Yeah,
be
at
just
least
No,
it
it would be
Like,
it would be Shadanak.
Shadanak. Oh boy.
This is getting pretty
And then
edgy.
his evil cousin, who's eviler than him, Revenank.
Oh, Rivening. The master.
Deepest lore, everybody.
Quite. So,
I also got
Um,
upset.
yeah.
Actually,
What'd
it's
you
one
get?
that Ven actually bought for me. Thanks.
Oh
boy.
yes.
Yeah.
What do you buy?
It
You?
is this set actually, the Ray Brickhead. I actually put Kylo Ren up too. They actually come. There is a certain Brickhead.
Yeah, you can get them together.
But I think they didn't sell that there. I think it was only the Ray
Yeah, they sold them individually.
at Lego Live. But Ven got it as a parting gift from Lego Live. He got me the Ray Brickhead, part of Series 2 of the Brickheads. Very cool set. Ray does have a very large forehead. Didn't really think about this early on. But like even in the movie, she doesn't really didn't think about her having a huge forehead. But boy, it's pretty evident.
It's quite
It
apparent.
is quite evident. Yeah, she has quite the noggin.
She's a
You know,
pretty
The
big
force
guy.
is strong with that noggin.
You know, in the old movies, when like the Millennium Falcon hides itself,
The Millennium Falcon.
hides itself in, like the Star Destroyer, you could do that, but just on the forehead array. Haha, 'cause it's really big. XD. Anyway, moving on.
You're so funny, dude. I
Han
love
Solo
you.
I know,
is-
it's too funny. We need to move on. It's just, it's too
All
much. I'm sorry.
Vin, did you get anything? I know you were.
I
I know for a
did.
fact you did get something. So
I
let's talk
did.
about
I
it.
got I actually picked up 2 sets as a bit of shop therapy because there was just so much.
Shop there.
There was so
Well,
much we had
ex-girlfriend
to
had a
do
lot
at
of
the
that.
event, and I was getting a little stressed. So I was like, I need to build a set. Meso can attest to this.
Oh yes, I can recall.
Was it a hard set?
No, I got the first set I got was one of the Black Panther sets. I tried to link it in the chat.
Okay, let me see. If
I
I
guess
can
it didn't
click
really give me
it,
an
so-
actual image, but hey, so I got this Black Panther set, the Rhino one.
Oh boy.
Rhino Face Off by the Mine, yeah. And I like it a lot. I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would. I picked it up mostly because I'm trying to remember what my I wanted the minifigures mostly.
yeah, it does come with Killmonger and Black Panther and Michonne from The Walking Dead. I'm sorry,
yeah.
I love all these characters in Black Panther, but they don't say their names enough. Like
I know
know
Shuri.
Shuri, T'Challa,
Yeah.
Killmonger because it's just Killmonger. Everyone else, like there's the uncle, there is Michonne from The Walking
you don't
Dead,
know
there's
Okoye?
Black Panther's mom,
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest
Save the
Whitaker.
dream.
I don't. They didn't say their names.
To be
enough.
fair, they have
Okoye-
very unique names.
yeah.
Like I didn't remember Shuri's name until the second viewing, really.
Okoye, that's her name.
but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Okoye. I got this one because I liked her character. I liked the new Black Panther suit. And then of course came with Killmonger in his suit. So I was like, hey, cool.
Yeah,
But
that's cool.
the unexpected highlight to this set, honestly, is the Rhino. The Rhino's pretty cool. That
The
box
Rhino is
art does not do
really
it
cool.
justice. It is a neat little figure.
We actually discussed something. I don't like the legs, and you really like the legs.
Yeah, I like them. I used to collect the big old dinosaur figures from back then, and I always sought those out. So it's a little nostalgic for me, I guess, because the legs are pre-molded, like a lot of the older like large creatures that they would have in Lego. But at the same time, they also have like a little bit of detail put into them with like these little bricks you just slap onto there. So I don't know. I like them.
I thought it was cool that they managed to like reuse those legs because we only get them in one set, and now we have them in both Star Wars and a Marvel set. So that's neat.
Oh, that's another thing. They used to always use like pre-molded stuff in Star Wars too. So
they did.
Like with the Rancor and whatnot. I mean, I like brick built stuff at the same time. I like both. I guess I don't mind it either.
I like this fusion a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is
it's a
definitely
nice
one of the
fusion.
best fusions they've made. I don't know. I'm a sucker for the brick built stuff. I feel like it gives it more texture, it makes it feel more alive, and there's more posability. The one thing I don't like about the rhino legs is that they're just kind of like one giant blob,
static, yeah.
One giant plastic.
I do like that it makes it look more natural, because I was honestly like, before seeing the movie, I couldn't really tell if this was supposed to be like a real rhino or like just a giant robot rhino. But after seeing the movie, it makes a lot more sense. And I feel like if the set didn't have the legs like this, it wouldn't represent that as well.
So what is it? Is it a cyborg?
It is supposed to be a real rhino.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he has like just a bunch of armor and that's it?
Yeah. He has
okay,
armor.
Neat.
So I'm saying, like, without the legs, it probably wouldn't be as apparent. I don't think it's very apparent to begin with, but yeah.
Right.
I did get another set.
All right, let's see it.
This one was a little bit bigger. I built this one once I got home.
Real quick, Prentice linked this old version of the Boga, which is one of my least favorite Star Wars.
Oh yeah, the Boga, yeah.
Which was like, it's literally just like a giant.
Yeah, it's just like one of those dinosaur sets I mentioned.
It's a Happy Meals toy.
It looks
That's
worse.
What it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll agree there. They could have done better with that one.
Okay, and
but yeah, I picked up
the actual Lego thing.
Yee. I'm trying to get a freaking picture for you, but I did pick up the Ultimate Battle for Asgard set. This set's pretty cool. Once again, a lot better out of the box.
How's the dog? You didn't build this at the hotel, so.
No, I didn't. But Fenris I think that's the name of it, right? Really cool, actually. I didn't think I would like it as much. Again, I picked up this set mostly for the minifigures, and partially Fenris. I figured it would be a cool little addition to have to the collection. But yeah, no. Oh man, Var's like going ahead and linking all the dinosaur stuff. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
stuff is so good.
We'll jump back to dinosaurs after talking about the set.
Yeah, we'll go to dinosaurs in a minute. But real quick, Fenris, really good brick built creature. The head especially really surprised me. It looks very natural in person. The figures themselves are really good. I do like Thor a lot. I like Hela. I think they got her down to a T. Her helmet's rubbery.
Oh, the headdress, man. Okay, they really did
or
that.
the headdress. Oh. Yeah, it's a cool piece. I didn't expect it to be rubbery, but at the same time, it makes sense why they would do that. I mainly was looking forward to Thor because of the new helmet piece, and it is quite nice. I think this is definitely my favorite Thor minifigure so far. Having Bruce Banner is pretty cool. I kind of didn't really pay attention to the fact that he was supposed to come with like the green eyes to show that he's like turning into the Hulk. Oh. So when I built the figure, I noticed on the other side of his face that he had that printing, and I was like, wow, hey, that's nice. Actually gives this a little bit more value to me.
Bruce Banner has too much hair.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing.
It's not a good minifigure.
Yeah, there needs to be more hair for
the
Lego.
Hair is not.
Like.
He has the Coulson problem.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because they did come up with like kind of a bald-ish hairstyle after they made that Coulson figure.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kind of like slightly bald or slightly like regressing hair piece that they made.
Yeah, that's what it needs. That was the main problem with Coulson, is that he needed the receding hairline.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that in Lego, but I think they managed it. I'm trying to remember which one it was and see if I can link that.
I don't know
but
where it is.
That being said, though, really cool set. Does not come with the Hulk. There's another set.
Yeah, no, that is the unfortunate part. I already have a Hulk figure, so I'm gonna display it with the set. But the rest of the set's actually pretty cool. I actually really like the ship too. It doesn't really look all that appealing on the box, and I figured I wasn't really gonna like it. I was probably just gonna like end up dismantling it for parts. But I actually do like it. It's a really unique and creative build that they got here. I did put on the stickers, yeah.
Okay.
I decided halfway through building that I was gonna go ahead and just keep it as it is, so I went ahead and committed to it.
That's fair. All right.
Kind of confused though, because like,
real quick. Oh, sorry,
I just wanted, because like, I saw Ragnarok not so long ago, and those Berserker guys, were they ever in the movie?
I
don't remember
zombie army.
anything.
Yeah, the Berserkers are.
But those were like skeletal looking.
Yeah, you just reminded me that I wanted to bring that up. Yeah, these guys. I don't remember seeing these in the movie, and I just rewatched the movie fairly recently. So I don't know what's up with that.
Probably something that was based on.
Yeah, it might have been based on concept art from early development of the movie.
Maybe
that's usually what happens.
And also, that ship is supposed to have like no weapons. Just saying.
Yeah,
I remember that part. But yeah, let's move on.
But yeah, that's that. Really cool.
You're
set.
right. Oh, you're totally right, X. I was thinking about this earlier because I was like, it doesn't look like I initially thought, I don't know why, it was just like it was a thing I didn't think twice about. I was thinking it was like Valkyrie shit from the beginning of the movie, which does have the weapons, like the 2 Gatling guns that she kind of like that can like link up to her arms. But no, this is actually this is supposed to be the collector's ship, which means that it should not have any weapons. That's a plot point. That's a really important plot point in the movie. So,
yeah,
the dinosaurs.
They probably didn't want to spoil that, or they probably just wanted to. I don't know.
Thor's in the movie as well.
I forgot about these. I forgot about the branding on this up until I just saw this. Like, I had seen these in stores, and they were like a memory I had locked away. I completely forgot about up until I saw this.
Yeah,
actually pretty cool. Obviously, they're nostalgic. You know, like they're a lot more. They wouldn't fly now. I don't think. I don't feel
definitely not.
They definitely do suffer from, again, Happy Meal toy syndrome.
Happy Toy.
Well, I mean,
suffer from Happy Toys.
I could see this coming in a Happy Meal. You know, like you get your French fries and your burger, and you're also one of these dinosaurs. But I do like the concept. Dinosaurs.
My father. Yeah, that's basically that. I did get like a cute little creator parrot poly bag. I think all of us got that though, right?
Yeah,
the little
we did.
parrot.
And we also got the Kai poly bag as well, which was really cool. I don't know which Kai poly bag it was, so I can't find an accurate image from it. But a lot of cool stuff from Lego Live.
Yeah, definitely gonna. I definitely didn't want to go too crazy because I knew that just around the corner. Actually, this weekend, we're expecting new sets to be coming out. Let you kind of delve into that a little bit if you want.
Yeah. We are actually getting. I mean, the wave is actually coming out for a lot of new sets. Actually, on Shop at Home right now, you can get some of the Lego Elves and Speed Racers. But the big thing, in my opinion, that's coming out very soon is the Avenger sets. And actually, there is a promotion going on at Shop at Home for the Lego Avengers or Lego Marvel Avengers Infinity War sets. So let's jump right into the news. I'm hoping no one else bought anything interesting, X, because we're kind of skipping you and going straight to the news.
Don't worry, I just build stuff. Don't worry. Go ahead. Go.
Okay, awesome. There's about 3 different promotions you can get. The Guardianship will be available with a superhero's purchase of over $75 or £55. A Hulkbuster print.
I guess I'm getting that.
A Hulkbuster print will be given away of Marvel Superheroes purchase of over $25, and if you buy the Hulkbuster Ultron Edition, a black and white version of the print will be available. And we're gonna look at the Guardian ship real quick. It's a small little poly bag, but it is pretty cool. It's themed for Infinity War, so it's probably the newer kind of version of the.
Yeah, it is.
Milano.
I don't know what they call it, the Guardian's ship instead of the Milano. I had to second guess myself while talking about it. I was like, isn't it? Am I saying it wrong? There is some
you're right.
unrelated Avengers Infinity War news that just broke. That technically isn't related to Lego, but we're going to talk about it anyways.
It's absolutely insane.
I've never seen anything like this happen, like literally ever. And that is that Avengers Infinity War will be premiering 1 week earlier than it was supposed to. They moved it up. It is now premiering April 27th.
Yeah.
I think the reason they did it is to make it a worldwide release for spoilers and stuff. Because usually Marvel movies are released like a week or two earlier in the UK. I think it was actually releasing April 27th in the UK before, or at least sometime that is. But now it's everybody can see it at the same time.
They did a fun little exchange of RDJ.
It was such a great Twitter exchange. It was like, it's awesome, Marvel, but I want to see it earlier. And they're like, for you, Mr. Stark.
I still say Tony's probably going to die in this movie.
Oh, yes.
He probably is. Let's be real here.
I'm thinking he's probably going to die early, actually.
Nah,
I don't think they're going to do that.
I think they're probably going to kill him off early.
Moment.
Tony Stark?
Yeah. I feel like they're probably going to kill him off halfway through the movie. I'm calling it right now.
Why though? Why him?
His contract.
All right, place your bets.
He's been in so many movies. I think him and Chris Evans are probably done.
How many weeks is it from now?
Okay.
That's like 3 weeks.
A little bit more than that, sadly.
Oh wait, no. I'm thinking it's March, not April. That's why I was okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
7 weeks.
It's about 7 weeks. It's still a while away, but I am excited for that. It is going to be very, very big. It's a very interesting move too, because a lot of people might not have gotten the memo that it's coming out that soon, and so the opening weekend, the box office may possibly be like skewed a little bit. If people keep thinking it's like it's supposed to come out the week afterwards, more people might.
I'm sure they'll do another trailer and give it top billing.
That's probably true. We're due for another trailer anyways. And here's what I will say. I'll bet you anything. This next trailer gonna have a ton of Black Panther in it.
Oh yeah.
Like after the breakout success of Black Panther, they are totally gonna front load this new trailer with Black Panther.
You know it.
Let me tell you.
Wakanda forever.
Did we talk? I mean, I know we talked.
No, we haven't
touched upon, but we have not actually talked about the Infinity War sets. You want to talk about one or two of them?
Sure, let's do it. Let's get right into it. What do you have in mind?
What?
You're the only one who got to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you don't really care about all this stuff.
I super care about Marvel.
Super care.
I know you do. I know you do. I
feel like most of the sets are cool. We want to do it set by set, or
let's touch over them real briefly.
Let's just jump right into it.
First one, the Outrider dropship attack.
Cool. It comes with Captain America and Black Widow.
Yep.
I guess we can say Blonde Widow.
Blonde Widow's minifigure doesn't look good. Maybe it's just me.
No, it doesn't look good to me either. It just doesn't look like her.
It's not great.
I get it that obviously she's not supposed to look like her at the moment. She's disguised herself, but it looks like an okay set. The only reason I would get it is for Cap, bearded Cap, basically.
I'd get it for the two Outriders army building.
The Outriders do look pretty cool.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
I do like them. I hope
they have the
designs are actually in the movie.
Not they look like they have almost concepts. Like Garmadon arms on the back, or but not really.
6 arms. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's interesting because in the trailers, they do kind of appear in the trailers with 4 arms.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or at least that's what it seems like. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is here. If this is based on concept
Could
art,
be
like I
concept
was
art.
saying.
Yeah, like
Where
Var did
they
bring
have
up
6
earlier.
arms.
Ares, like obviously Ares was a huge set for Wonder Woman, and the
Yeah.
Ares they had is completely different from the Ares we got. So
Yeah, so most likely that. The dropship looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
all
a
right.
ship.
It looks okay.
Let's move
Honestly,
on to-
like after like picking up so many Marvel sets in the past year or so, I've come to appreciate the brick built stuff. Like usually we don't really pay attention to that. It's like, oh, the minifigures, and then okay, I guess that one vehicle is kind of cool, you know. But I'll give you guys this. Like, did you guys think for once that the what made that original Black Panther set for Civil War was the jet?
Nope.
Did you even like give that jet any second thoughts? No, right? Because you're like, oh, it comes to Black Panther. I want to get it for Black Panther. No, I'm gonna tell you something though. That jet is actually really freaking cool. I'm holding it right now because I'm about to take it apart. But it's really cool.
So cool, dude. So incredible.
I didn't want to get the other Black Panther set that had Shuri and like it was like his actual ship, you know. That's supposed to have all the.
Oh yeah, no, that set does look pretty cool too.
No, it's cool as the jet, though.
Saying cool a lot. I'm gonna use a different word. It's quite extravagant.
Yes.
Oh
Speaking of
boy,
things that are
that
quite
vocabulary,
extravagant.
boys.
Extravagance.
Thor's
of this
Weapon Quest.
magnificent set. Oh, okay. We're
This
moving on.
this one is a bit of I mean, kind of a spoiler, I guess.
It's a spoiler. It's a pretty big spoiler.
Well, I don't know if it's pretty big. I'm assuming it's happening pretty early on in the movie.
His
Thor
new
gets
weapon.
a new hammer, Stormbreaker.
Yes, it is not Yarnbjorn. It's
Yeah, it is not
Yarnbjorn. It is not Torbjorn.
It's not Torbjorn.
I like it.
This is the first time we're also getting Teenage Groot,
Mm-hmm.
which I also really, yeah, I found this actually really interesting.
Groot Jr. Grunier.
I was considering this set at first to get Thor and Groot. After getting the Ragnarok set, it's not as high on my priority list.
That's fair.
But I might still get it because of Groot. The ship itself, or that little thing, it's interesting. You can actually combine it with another set in the line. I don't know if you guys
I didn't know that. With the Moana?
Behind the
yes. The
Interesting.
yeah, you can combine it with the Guardian ship. Now that honestly might make it for me. When I go to the Lego store and do my little shopping spree, if I got a little left over, I might consider it for that. I kind of want to see how that works out. So yeah.
All right.
Neato and Dito.
I like the new weapon. I feel like it's multi-purpose. Axe hammer means it's better than Mjolnir.
It's based off the Ultimate Universe version of the hammer, which I actually really like.
It can do both. Does it necessarily look as aesthetically great? But its functionality is twice as good. So.
And it's brick built, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got like 4 parts.
Yeah,
apparently it looks to be made out of Groot's arm, so like Groot is gonna like essentially give Thor.
Strange.
Oh, that's that's cool.
Yeah, right? Actually, is kind of cool.
Yeah. That's just what you want your hammer to be made out of for stability's sake. A twig.
Well, I mean, part of the hammer, part of the thing is that it always comes back to Thor. I wonder if it'll still be like enchanted that same way. Because
plot twist, it'll come to Groot.
It comes back to Groot.
I count 5 parts actually, Meso. Just saying.
Oh,
ooh, he got you there, chump.
Yeah.
What's the axe, the little carrot thing, the lightsaber hilt? And isn't the block one piece?
No, it's a clip piece attached to a 1x1 stud.
Oh,
ooh, he got you there.
Land,
Yeah,
got you there,
the Master
Chumperino.
MOCist schools you again.
Destroyed. Oh boy.
Gotcha.
I like the idea of the modular sets. The idea that like one set can fit into another set. So I think that's a really cool.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right. The next set we're gonna keep moving along here.
Yeah,
the
let's
Mind
go.
Stone is located in Corvus Glaive Thresher Attack. Of Black Panther, Shuri, Vision, Corvus Glaive, and Outrider.
It's
And
one of those very
Mystery Lab.
stereotypical Lego action sets where it's like,
Yeah,
here's
I
a
mean,
wall.
This one's
I like the-
interesting
I like
because
the
it is
purple
actually
parts.
also modular.
To
Sorry,
which
what were
one
you
is it
saying?
attached to? Which one is it attached to? Is it the
if you buy multiples of this set, you can attach them all to each other.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
That's
a little less.
Yeah, it's kind of modular.
Yeah, kind of.
Corvus Glaive looks sick. Shuri looks awesome. And that's about all I have to praise. I have to say.
I like that, like the use of these purple pieces, the transparent purple. Base plates. They kind of look like X. Am I wrong?
What?
No, wait, no, maybe they're not base plates at all. X, come on, look alive here, just a little, just for 1 second.
Base plates.
I've
What?
talked about these before. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Yeah, well, you didn't talk about them with style.
I always do all the things I do.
We got
I
style.
do.
We got grace. Vision's got a mind stone on his face.
Oh, he's gonna die.
He's gonna, yeah. No, I do wonder if it actually, like, all this stuff actually ties into where these stones are located. This is the Soul Stone. It's almost all but confirmed. It's in Wakanda. Has never been officially
I'm actually
stated,
seeing a counter movement saying that it's not on Wakanda. I see people coming back to the Heimdall theory.
Oh my gosh.
Heimdall theory. Just stop with the Heimdall theory, please. Stop with Heimdall theory. That it's just a power he has in the comics.
Because people don't want Wakanda to have like all of the god tier stuff. Soul Stone needs to be somewhere else to like balance it out.
They show in the beginning the reason why Wakanda has all the god tier stuff is because of the Soul Stone. It's what is this asteroid that like crashes into the planet that gives them
It's the vibranium asteroid,
bruh.
Bruh.
Vibranium asteroid gives them the ability to see their ancestors.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right. Next set. Let's go. Santa Centaurium. And
Just skip Hulkbuster Smash Up.
oh no, it's on this list wrong. That's my bad. You're right. Sure, we'll do the Hulkbuster first.
I feel like this is the best Hulkbuster they've done. I like it.
It really is. I like this more than the big Hulkbuster that they made.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got gear functions, boys.
Yup.
Yeah.
It
They can truly smash.
It's got the dark red armor plating, which I love because can't get enough of that.
Dark red is a very, very aesthetically pleasing color. So
It is.
I agree.
It is, and it's used for my. It was used for my self mock, which I don't do anymore because,
Because my uncle's dead.
My uncle's dead. But
It actually might not have gear functions.
It does.
Like it has gears, but
This set
also has gears, like on the legs. And,
I know, but I've
doesn't.
seen a video of a person using,
He saw a video, man.
God.
and he has the thing in his back, just like the old bonky donkles.
That's awesome.
Twist
Yeah,
it,
he
and
does.
he does the arm thing. It's crazy,
That's fantastic.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty
it's
cool.
very compact. It has better shape than the Ultimate Ultron's edition, So I like it. Movable toes and everything.
I like
Great
seeing
color.
Thornax Launcher's return just for laughs. Proxima Midnight looks kind of bad. I won't lie.
You got Falcon dude with brick built wings.
I don't think
As
the
opposed to One
colors.
Piece.
Yeah, Falcon looks sick. I don't think the colors on Proxima Midnight work. It was like the white and the black,
yeah,
then the
no,
blue
I
hair,
also feel that
and the
the
pinkish
colors are really
face,
bad.
and then the gold arm, and it's like
Yeah.
ugh.
But the
Ugh.
Hulkbuster is a standout part of the set, and it does come with Bruce Banner in it, so that's a spoiler for the movie. Sorry, guys, but there you go. Thanos Ultimate Battle Set. Let's talk about the Infinity Gauntlet for a second here. The Infinity Gauntlet is actually really cool. All of the sets come with one of the stones. You can actually combine all of them to form a finished Infinity Gauntlet.
Yup.
Which
It's
I know,
cool.
I think it's a really cool concept. It does.
I just like
I
the
do
big
really
big
like that
nature,
they did that.
Yeah.
but I feel it works well.
It's not a new sword piece. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, is it
I
now? Are
made
you
that
sure?
mistake. Listen, I actually am not sure. You told me it's not, so now I don't
okay.
know. Now you're
It's
acting
definitely
like
a
you're
fan piece
confused.
from a helicopter Technic set, though.
Okay,
but yeah.
thank you, though.
It's neat.
Thank you, X.
But I like this. I
appreciate
mean,
you keeping me
it
straight.
gives you some incentive to buy all the sets, I guess, to finish the gauntlet. So
I guess so. I mean, it's not like a huge incentive.
I really
Each
hate
seems to kind
that,
of like-
that. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go on. No, I was gonna say that each set comes with like multiple reality gems, or not reality, Infinity Stones, reality gems.
People are gonna sell them to each other on Bricklink for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely happening.
Yeah, it's gonna be really weird that there's a lot of artificial value to those stones, because if they didn't complete that gauntlet, then no one would really care too much about them. But because of that one thing, then that's a lot of value to them. So that'll be fun to see.
I mean, they'll probably be cheaper though, because people can keep one and sell the others. So they're not going to be.
Yeah, and they do come with extras.
Yeah, they're not going to be as.
They come with
valuable.
a lot of extras. Some of them come.
That
with
being said, the gauntlet itself, the finished gauntlet with all the other gems on it will probably cost quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a collector's item in and of itself. So.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I hate that Thanos comes with this set. Like I'm.
Oh, you'd want him in a $20 set? Is that what you're saying?
I wanted him in a set that wasn't a third Milano. You know, like
True.
we already got
it a ton of
all the
times
other
before.
ones.
Didn't the Milano die though, and this is like a new thing?
No, the first one was destroyed. The second one was not destroyed. The second one is the one that they are currently in.
I get why they're gonna do it though, because the Guardians, they have some kind of actual.
Well,
grudge against Thanos.
Gamora is gonna have an actual legitimate connection to Thanos. She's his daughter, and they actually know each other, right? So
yeah, so the Guardians are gonna be integral to the story,
right?
So they are gonna be the ones going up against Thanos. Can we talk about Iron Man's new suit?
Yeah, I don't know
what is up with it.
Look, but
it's pretty neat though.
Yeah, I do like the. I'm trying to find the armor that it's based off of. Obviously, people have been pointing to the Extremist armor. I do think that they are going to be using something like that. If you notice, like in all the Iron Man movies, how he puts on the suit has become more and more streamlined as time has gone on. At the beginning, he had a whole bunch of robot arms fixed on him. Now it's not as bad. I do think that, like, with the Extremist armor, it'll be much more almost like the Black Panther suit, or even some of the Guardians masks. You know, like how Peter Quill can, like, press the button and his mask forms around him. So,
yep.
do you think that this is going to be, like, a bigger, like, whole deal that he can attach to himself? Kind of like the Hulkbuster. The Hulkbuster had, like, this giant space station that would fire off different parts to it. So, who knows?
Too true.
Var did post this GIF of Tony getting assembled and how it's forming around him. Like, yeah, so there you go.
Sick.
Don't know if the Extremist metal's in his bones, though. In the comics, it was all inside his bones. And, like, the hollow part of his bones, and the metal would come around him. I don't think they're doing that.
That's really...
It's pretty metal.
That's probably the best word to describe it. And also, Meso, in this set picture, it looks like Tony Stark there is using a Stormcaller melee.
I get that Destiny comedy.
Really hope he wants to understand it. It's great. All right, let's move on.
Nobody understands our pain. All right.
Last one, Santa Thorium Showdown. Doctor Strange, Spider-Man in the Iron Spider suit with the arms. That is really important. Did not realize they're going to do the arms.
I did not realize
of
that
the
either.
Iron Man suit. And with these other guys, Ebony Maw and Cull Obsidian. And I believe Cull Obsidian is the new guy that was made up for the movie specifically. But they're trying to get...
I would say he's made up. I think they've just renamed Black Dwarf Cull Obsidian.
Now I think about it, I can see why Black Dwarf, they might not have
like,
one.
he looks exactly the same. So.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Black Dwarf. Oh, jeez.
This set is interesting for a number of reasons. Tony Stark, not Tony Stark, Peter Parker and Doctor Strange, next door neighbors, lol.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I love that
they
so
are
much.
in the same area. I'm pretty sure this is just convenience for the Lego set. But I do like the little details they put. The one thing I absolutely love is how they did the cardboard boxes. In the middle of the street, in the intersection, you see the web and the trash can and a little newspaper stand. And you can see like it's made to look like a cardboard box stacked on top of itself. It's very, very clever detailing there.
What I love is the Daredevil reference.
I know you do because you still think that for some reason that they are connected. That's cute. There's only the Marvel Studios cinematic.
Or universe. I could just like Daredevil, but you know,
it's true.
Either one works.
I don't know why you got to be a jerk about it, John.
No, it's like because every time Marvel TV is brought up, John has to make the same old tired argument. I mean, what? No, I didn't say anything. No.
What's
Listen,
the guy's name?
it's not an argument.
What's the
It's a
guy's
fact.
name again, John?
Fact.
Pearl butter.
Pearl butter. Listen, Pearl butter is a blight upon the earth. Is this the Italian store that he like? No, it gets destroyed in Homecoming. Never mind. I was gonna say there was at one point where he stopped by an Italian store, but then the ATM guys destroy that. So I guess it isn't referencing anything. It's just there. Well,
Feels bad.
Cool build. Again, really like the Iron Spider minifigure. I really do.
Yes, I really like it,
It's
except
really
the black collar. I feel ruins everything. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you can get around that. That's just kind of
make it red.
Make it red.
Okay, let's not get
Recolor it to
crazy
be
now.
red or
You're
gold
crazy now. Okay,
or blue.
let's move on to some other pieces of news real quick. Does anyone have anything to say about the Avengers sets before we start moving
Nope.
on?
No.
Come on, Alex.
I really want the Sanctum Sanctorium set. That's gonna be the first one I pick up for sure. I'm a little disappointed with Iron Spider. I feel like it's only the minifigure is like only a minor upgrade to the Homecoming minifigure, and even then, I don't even think it looks better. I think it kind of messes with the design, if anything. That's basically my thoughts.
All right.
Cool. Let's talk about Toys R Us.
Oh,
quick.
yes.
Toys R Us has been seeing some pretty bad times recently. We announced last week that they announced that they are closing 200 more of their stores. This time, there's another big deal. Toys R Us in the UK is going into administration. For those of you who are not familiar with that, it basically means that there is a court-appointed judge or auditor, essentially, that's overseeing everything and essentially is prepping him for the UK version of either bankruptcy or kind of the shutdown of that company. And it's going through everything they own and essentially putting 3,000 UK jobs at risk. They're winding down the Toys R Us in the UK.
Rest in peace.
They are not able to find a buyer there. While the stores are remaining open until further notice, probably not going to be lasting for too long. In fact, there was another report as well that Lego owes Hasbro and Lego a ton of money. Like, legit, a good amount of money.
Oh, no.
Wait, Lego owes Hasbro?
No,
Lego?
the debtors. So essentially, Toys R Us, the way Toys R Us works, like most toy retailers, they buy stuff from Lego and Hasbro and Mattel, and they put them up on the shelves. Well, because they went into bankruptcy, a lot of that debt is being absolved, right? So they say, hey, we're going to buy this from you, we're going to pay you later, and of course, Lego and Hasbro are like, of course, you're Toys R Us, yeah, you'll pay us later. Well, because of the bankruptcy and because of how things are shaping up, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, I believe, last year, and that absolved a good several million of debt. So absolved means that money's gone. That they did a lot of accounting, necromancy basically, and they kind of like did all this magic stuff of accounting, and then suddenly all that stuff is gone. Right now, Lego and Hasbro are now owed more than £5 million. Mattel is also owed $3.5 million. So that's a lot of money that Lego is not going to see back from Toys R Us.
So is Toys R Us kill?
Toys R Us, I mean, essentially. They bought these sets to stock their stores.
Are they going to recover, or are they just basically just a slow...
I think they're dead. I honestly do think they're dead.
Yeah, they
are donezo. Nice.
Got 'em XD.
Donezo.
One of the biggest things about Toys R Us, I have to say, is that, like, when I was a kid, right, I would go to Toys R Us to look at toys. Like, seems obvious, but, like, I would go there to, like, literally go around and look at the toys I wasn't able to buy. I feel like YouTube has taken part of that away. If I was a kid now, if I was interested in a toy, I wouldn't go to Toys R Us to look at it. I would YouTube a video of a kid playing with it.
Yup.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
I was a kid nowadays, I probably wouldn't even bother with toys just because of tablets and everything.
I'd probably just play Overwatch all day,
You already do that.
No, I don't anymore.
Because you're not a kid.
Not anymore, Mark.
I play with toys and Lego, not Overwatch.
It's great.
Is there
But,
anything
I
Toys
mean-
R Us could do to even innovate? I feel like I hate how their stores look. I hate like going to them in general. The only thing they have is exclusive sets. They're like they're worse.
For
than
me,
Walmart
it was
on the
always
inside.
their
They're worse than
prices.
Walmart.
Yeah, they have a
They
very large price
overpriced
up.
so bad.
And they
They
don't really
mark
have
up
much
like
of a
crazy.
redeeming factor because they're usually in a very weird location, but that's just because of my country. But it doesn't really give much back. It's just a very big store with a bunch of overpriced sets, and I don't really know what they could do to innovate, you know. But it seemed like a very easy thing because you don't have to ship to your home; you can just buy them right there. But I don't know, they just died. Ripperoni.
Yes, rip Toys R Us. All right.
Yeah.
A
Moment of silence.
I feel like it's going.
That
to
was the
die,
moment
and
of
I'm
silence
only
for
gonna-
Toys R Us dying. Just
I feel
saying.
like I'm not gonna really care about it too much afterwards.
They used to have
The next
exclusive
thing-
sets. That was the only thing.
Yeah, right. And I don't think they're gonna have that anymore. I mean, I would be very
No,
surprised
definitely not.
if Lego would even work with them again, knowing that they've lost $5 million, essentially, £5 million.
Yeah, no, that's nope, not happening.
The next bit
Yeah.
of news here is that Lego is also launching sustainable plant-based plastic pieces. Lego they're making the first elements from sustainably sourced plastic. They'll be in Lego boxes this year, says the Lego Group's vice president, Tim Brooks. He says, and I quote, "This is a great first step in our ambitious commitment of making all Lego bricks using sustainable materials. The new pieces are to be made from a flexible, soft, and durable plastic called polyethylene." Lego said that despite being based on sugarcane, quality would be maintained. Children and parents will not notice any difference in the quality or appearance of the new elements because plant-based polyethylene has the same properties as conventional polyethylene, Brooks said.
Yeah, on Twitter they mentioned that it was going to specifically be Lego botanical elements, including leaves and trees that would be made
Is that because
from
of the
this plastic.
color, or is it just because of memery that they're
I
just
don't
like?
know.
I
Maybe
don't
both.
know. It seems kind of
I'm
weird.
assuming that there is actually a reason behind it. Like, it actually is the best way for them to commit to having the same quality of plastic. If there's one thing that Lego knows, that it's the seal quality behind Lego is the quality of its plastic, they're not going to jeopardize that, even while it's trying to become
I
more
hope so.
environmentally friendly.
Because I am very, very skeptical with this.
Sugarcane Lego hype, dude.
Yeah, like
One
I
thing
will.
I'm actually
This
not
is the
too
kind of thing. I will believe it when I see it.
Right. ABS
That's it.
plastic, right? Like, where does this factor into the formation of that? Is it part of that plastic already? Like, is the polyethylene, like, part of the material used to build ABS plastic? Is just, like, a greener version of ABS plastic? Or not?
I'm not sure if it's polyethylene specifically, but like the Lego uses a wide range of plastic for like rubbery and stuff. But like for the two main plastics they use ABS plastic, and they also use a different one for transparent pieces. So like lightsabers, anything that's transparent, and they're very really weird materials as well. For example, they react to each other. So if you put a lightsaber through a translucent lightsaber through a transparent like tube or something, then over time those will actually like seal themselves together, and that's why that's an illegal build. And it's weird. It's kind of weird. So I don't know that it just. I want to see how this plays out. I'll believe it when I see it. My issue with this is that I have a large collection of Lego, and then if there's any apparent like difference whatsoever at all in any shape or form, then it just kind of trivializes the Lego that you already have.
Totally.
Because like over time, what if they sort of deteriorate in some sort of way? I mean, Lego already like deteriorates over time when it's in sunlight. Will the new Lego do that the same? Like if you have 50-50 collection of this quote unquote new Lego and old Lego, how will that collection look 20 years from now? You know, like there's just this sense of consistency. ABS plastic has been used for this long, and the old plastics they've been using because they are consistent in their quality, and they are the most expensive choice. And there's a reason why they've only used that for this many years. and it's very hard for me to grasp that they can put something out there that is based on sugar canes that is going to be the same level of quality. So I'm very concerned.
Listen, Lego got lazy, they stopped going to the gym, and now the abs are gone. But
okay, all right. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder, will Meso have something of quality contribute whenever he interrupts X or kind of like comes after this very big thing? I feel like I honestly do think why I understand your concern, X.
These are the real questions, man.
I feel like Lego already has it under control. Like in the sense that like they have, while they were making this, they definitely passed like a double blind test probably, where they like, you know, they mixed in the parts and see if anyone could tell the difference, and I don't think there's any noticeable difference. That being said, it is a big worry, and especially since I know a lot of people, you know, they make their own custom parts, they try to use ABS plastic because it's the closest they get to Lego's quality. And it's essentially the same type of plastic. They want to get as close to that quality as possible. This is going to complicate that. Is it going to make things different, the same? AT mentioned beforehand that Lego has mentioned they want to eliminate ABS plastic, and I'm assuming it's because of the waste that it has. Now, when it says environmentally friendly, does this actually will this actually have any effect on like the plastic's durability, or how like not biodegradable, I guess, but like plastic is still going to remain plastic, right? Like if you dumped a whole bunch of Lego in a landfill, that is still going to be plastic that's there. Is it just the manufacturing thing that's more greener now? Does anyone know?
The manufacturing is always greener on the other side.
Thank you, Mr.
I'm guessing it is. It's probably to do with the, well, like you said, the manufacturing of the parts. Probably the process of creating the parts becoming a lot more environmentally friendly, if that makes
Lego
sense.
Is targeting zero waste in operations. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's committed to use sustainable materials in core products and packaging by 2030.
Yeah, that was really hard for me to word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Krasix pointed out that Lego's press release did say they want to ensure all Lego bricks have the same quality and that parts from across decades still work together. X. But of course they're going to say that, right? I mean, no, they're not going to come out with saying like, oh, by the way, our new bricks suck, but they're greener. So just, you know, that was a good PR. But man, these are terrible bricks. Just like hoard your old ones, guys, because these new ones suck. They're not going to put that in the press release. So as cool as it is that they are saying that, it will come down to, can you tell? Over time,
this is literally the biggest change that Lego has ever done ever, and it's just I'm skeptical towards it because there's a lot to prove here. It's just it does.
Well, it's the kind of thing where, like, for different people, there's different, you know, things you'll put up with. Like, some people can't tell the massive quality difference in like collectible minifigures. You know, I remember there was that whole controversy a few years back that had like, oh, the minifigure quality is different between collectible minifigures and other things. Not everybody can notice, but the diehard fans do, and Lego is okay with that. You know, they're okay with making that distinction for whatever reason they have to manufacture them in that way. They're okay with taking a hit there. Hopefully this isn't a case like that. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess only time will tell.
Yeah. They're going to have to prove themselves.
They got to prove it. Let's get down to business.
Let's talk about the last piece of here. This one is going to be the big one. This is kind of like the big story, I feel, of today's show. And that is an Instagram image of a Lego assault rifle and a threat posted by a 14-year-old. This 14-year-old made a Lego mock, essentially, of a rifle, posted on Instagram with the caption, "Don't come to school tomorrow." He was arrested.
Can you arrest 14-year-olds?
Apparently, yes.
You can, and you can put them in juvie, essentially, a juvenile detention area. He was booked into juvenile hall on a felony charge of making a criminal threat. And apparently, like, there was other stuff too. It was learned that this kid had access to like hunting rifles and other things like that.
Oh boy.
The investigation is ongoing to determine if the student had access to other weapons. The San Diego County Sheriff's Department arrested the kid. I don't give an exact date, but Tuesday evening. So just 2 days ago, the 27th. How stupid you got to be to do this, guys? How like on a scale from 1 to 10, this is kind of a 10, right?
11.
And I mean, to think that by 2030, that entire rifle would be environmental friendly. Such a crazy, wild age.
No, like there's zero emission going into the production of the bricks that made that rifle.
Good news, guys.
It's just.
I mean, it is pretty stupid. I mean, it's
no emissions.
He's obviously trying to pull a very dark joke, but it's not in the best taste. To say the least.
I will say this, right? The thing he says, he just says, "Don't come to school tomorrow." It's trying to like an edgy remix of that one joke that's like, "Oh, some of you are all right, don't come to school tomorrow," or like, there's a joke that's like a dark humor thing that's being played upon that. That being said, this is not the way you do it, and this is the reason I'm including it in this show is because it is involving essentially a mock, right? This kid is a MOCist. Quote unquote. I mean, like he is. This is you can see the Lego rifle. The form's there, I guess, but the color is leaves something to be desired. But just he's a 14-year-old, and I don't know what kind of mentality, like thought process, you have to go through as a 14-year-old, and especially in this current environment, to think that this is going to go over fine, that this is not going to end up with you being arrested and put in juvie.
Well, I probably wouldn't have expected that outcome. But I definitely would have expected issues, like I don't get how you can post that and think that, oh yeah, everyone's going to love this joke. It's going to be great.
In today's era, doing something like this, you should be self-aware to realize that if people are, on their A-game monitoring, this will be taken as serious. And you will suffer the consequences for that.
It is an example of someone who technically posted a image of a mock on Instagram and was arrested for it. Now, not because he made the mock, it's because of the threat that went alongside it and the investigation that proved he had access to weapons. So, again, I'm not saying that like people will arrest you for the mocks you make, but there have been other points in time where Lego related weaponry has gotten into trouble. Actually, you're talking about a situation with brick arms not too long ago.
Yeah, there's been some weird, like some guy going through customs, and then they found like brick arms and some people to school. Like it's been really weird about people bringing like very miniature weapons, and it's just been taken very seriously. I don't have any articles or anything because this was like 5 years ago. But this has happened in the past, but like it wasn't, they didn't make like sort of a threat. It was more, like the person wasn't, I don't know, move on. I'm terrible.
Well, I mean,
people don't properly understand brick arms, and they saw it in customs and thought it was a real threat, perhaps.
Well, I mean, like brick arms is the problem with brick arms is that like brick arms does not make life. Did they make any like life size stuff? It's all like made from minifigure scale, right?
Yeah, and so that's why it was kind of really weird.
I mean, it is weird, but like I guess like it is weirder on that sense that like there is a leap in logic you go from having brick arms in your luggage, opening that and being like, well, this is an actual weapon. It's like it's literally a toy sized gun. It's tiny. It's made to fit a minifigure. This is another thing. This is another situation entirely. And they wanted to be clear that like apparently the police wanted to be clear. It was a combination of both the image and the threat. The threat is one thing. Obviously a lot of edgy teenagers make threats online. And the image is very interesting because if he posted an image of an actual assault rifle and said, don't come to school tomorrow, then there'd be obviously it would seem like a no-brainer. He posted an image of a Lego assault rifle, which I'm assuming people realize cannot kill anything. But the implication of the threat made it worth looking into. So it escalated, even though it's like just a mock.
It's just a mock.
It's part of the. It's part of the thing that people take. You have to take these a lot seriously now. And it was just a weird news thing I woke up to this morning, or yesterday I guess, where I was looking through like what news we're gonna talk about Brickfeed, and I was like, this can't be real. This has to be a parody of something. This can't actually be like
This is the world we live in now, I'm
There
afraid.
This is news.
This is the news. We're running a bit over time, so we might not have time for the
Overtime.
Wow.
X. Do you think you could keep the extra mock to under 10 minutes?
No, because this is probably the biggest extra mock ever.
My God.
Oh boy,
You gotta save it then.
It
is probably 20 times bigger than anything we've ever done before.
What?
Are you serious?
Like usually
20
it's
times?
been 2 or 3 mocks. This time it is 4 waves of mocks.
Just
So-
pick another one.
No, this is the only one I have stored.
All right.
Yeah, so we should. I mean, we're already going on over time.
I mean,
so-
I'll do one then. The Meso
Yeah.
mock, the
Let's do
Instagram
the
Lego
next-
assault rifle. Let's
do
discuss
the
the build.
No.
The extra message-
Well, actually, you know what? Is this a good build, X? Yes or no?
Which build? Oh, this
Yeah.
is actually a pretty good build. You know, there's the
Better than I could do.
illegal builds in the magazine, but you gotta appreciate the
Yeah, I mean, like-
shaping that's going on right now, with especially with the upper handle there. There's like the curve that you see towards the front.
The
On the
Mixel Eye
handle?
is something I would not have felt was aesthetically contributing to the. I mean, I guess
I
it
don't think
already
you're
is
caring about
aesthetically-
aesthetics. Shape.
It's just a very
Aesthetics
it's
is
a very odd
everything
piece.
with Lego. That's
Yeah.
what you work for. You may work for something to look aesthetically pleasing, and if it's technic, probably functional as well.
Well, no, I mean, like he wasn't concerned with like colors or realistic look.
Oh,
just
yeah.
shaping. It's like an outline,
Obviously,
and then he
but-
just colored it in with like crayons.
I mean,
That's the equivalent of what this is.
If the picture he posted on Instagram was in black and white, and the lightning was a lot worse, then situation was a lot worse to say the least. Because then it would actually, like, if you made the picture and then you only saw the silhouette of what he has here, then that could probably 100% look like a weapon. You
Well, I
know?
mean, like, there's also been I know there's a guy on YouTube who has made a Lego rifle, quote unquote, that just shoots like Lego things out. And it was kind of like a Nerf gun but shot plastic. Is basically what it amounted to. And you made
Very
a video
small
about it.
plastic as well.
Yeah, right. So I mean,
They're
like,
not
it's
going to hurt anyone.
It's not going to hurt anyone. And so it is the combination of the threat. The threat is a very big thing here, and I feel like is the most. I don't think that MOCist should live in fear of making anything related to weaponry in case they get arrested. The threat was definitely a part of it. But if you are a MOCist and you are trying to get something off the ground, please do not add any sort of like edgy, humorous, quote unquote, disclaimer or like message that might imply a threat. That's just dumb, and it's not worth it.
No.
I can't imagine he has that on his record now. What did you do? Well, I made a Lego assault rifle, and I told people, I told people not to go to school tomorrow, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna follow him around, you know? Like, that's
so
gonna be
bad.
that's gonna be a thing that he's gonna have to deal with. He's 14 and he went to juvie because he made a. It's just,
Lego
He's
assault.
never
He
going to
made
make
an
a
Instagram
joke
post about his
ever
mock.
again.
and he decided
He's
to
never
have
gonna
to-
make a joke ever.
He's going to live a humorless life from here on out.
I would never like the moment police officers came to my house and like knocked on my door and my mom had to come down and get me because I'm 14 years old because of my Instagram post. That's the end of my humor. I'm gonna be as stoic as possible. I'm gonna be like Drax. It's just gonna go over me. I'm not.
Mom, they didn't get the joke.
And then people
They
are
didn't
going
get
to
the
accuse you of being a psychopath with no emotions. Because you don't laugh.
That's probably actually not the best turnout for him
Yep.
to be a psychopath with no emotions. So fair enough.
Hopefully he gets his act together.
I mean, you know, this does seem. I hope that was not a serious threat and that was just a
I
stupid
hope
thing. He
so
did.
too.
I hope.
Doesn't go far, but there you go. You have anything to say?
Messed.
You have anything?
No,
to wrap this
I'm
up
good.
with?
I'm
Are you
good.
at
No.
the? All right, you're good.
I'm
You're good?
done,
No,
dude.
You're-
I
you're-
got
you're-
nothing to say.
We're gonna be wrapping it up. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Brickfeed podcast. If you guys want, you can catch more episodes of the Brickfeed podcast on our archive channel. And so it's in the
Yeah.
description right now. You can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/TTV channel. You can go to our message boards at board.ttvchannel.com. that's basically it. Subscribe to this channel and get the little notification button to see wherever we go live.
Like, favorite, rate, share, subscribe.
Oh, I'll always be upset
Show
about the
this
rate.
to your
There is
dog.
no such thing as rating anymore. We can't do that. So
No, you
Can't do
thumb
that.
the up.
Extra
Yeah,
mock on the Lego
should be
gun.
some like.
I
Plus
would
we
give
done it
it
then.
a 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
Good
So
weapon
you give this mock?
shaping. 2 out of 10. No, it's it.
Okay. All right. We'll see you guys next week. I'm John.
I'm Mesa.
I'm Ven.
I'm a sex trooper.
And this was Brickfeed. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody, and thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.